something hipster cool about your week, our final week together.
So I did hit my 1,000 PRV goal, and I recruited sponsored a new person today. So I'm excited. I have, since this whole thing started in January, I have sponsored 2 new people.
Yay!
Yeah, I will have by numbers hit level 2, but by sponsors not. So I'm good with that though.
Have you, I know we'll celebrate all this, but I don't want to forget. So have you earned an incentive before?
Yes, once.
And what was it?
The technology package.
Oh, yes. So how does this compare? Not the prize, but the whole effort and your strategy or your plan or whatever. How does this one compare to last time?
Definitely the effort has been much different. My mind is in a different spot right now. So I put more into it this time. The technology package was, if I remember correctly, it was pretty much about what you do yourself. It was your own numbers. And so that's, I did it, I got it, but it wasn't like I really accomplished anything,
Right.
Okay. Months to do it, and it was good, but this was different. This is more, this group here has really helped me. I'm really sad that we're not going to do this anymore because this has been a huge accountability for me. As I do things in my business, I think, I wonder what we're going to talk about on Sunday. I need to, amp it up this week. We're supposed to do this. And so it's been really, it's just been different. It's been very different. I feel like I've really grown in this one, whereas the last incentive, I didn't really do much. I did it by myself. This was very different, that I got to take people along the journey with me. So it's worth more than, getting the incentive. So.
Well, and see, I love hearing you say that, because that is the beauty of working for incentives, because it's so much more than the incentive. And you can honestly say that now, because the way the incentives are structured, hi Lori, by the way, the way the incentives are structured now it literally is about how to build a business. It's not just about building our own team. It's not just building our own sales. It's not about just building our own little business. We're not successful unless we help others. And look, I love hearing you say everything you said was the beauty of this profession, that this was more rewarding for you because you didn't do it by yourself. You had others along the way. And it's not just the 2020 thing, but it was fun for you to sponsor, and it was fun for you to work with a team member, and it got you excited. I remember when you got your first one, and you said, "Oh my gosh, I got my first team member! I'm going to earn this incentive!" And you went right to working with her. You went right to that. It wasn't, I'm going to get sales. I'm me, my. And then you earned the incentive level 1. And I mean, we still have 2 days left, right? We have your level 1, or is it close for one of your gals to get certified?
Not close. Not close at all. So
in 2 days, did you see our walkie-talkie from this morning, or is this morning or yesterday?
Yes.
In 2 days, you can get, not necessarily Michelle, but a person can very well get 1,000, a 1,500, a 2,000, a 3,000 PRV, what have you, because something happens in these last 2 days. Some people get paid at the end of the month, and so they're ready, willing, and able to spend more. And so we as consultants tend to share more. And so, my golly, good. I mean, you will, it's worth incentive level 1 to you, Michelle. When we get on the pipe, you have 2 people now. Incentivize both of them. Let's see what either one of them can do in the next 2 days just for fun. And no matter what happens, even if they don't get certified, even though that's the push, then holy crap-tastic, look what will happen to them and to you. Even if they don't get it, because you've already said this is so much more than the incentive.
Yeah. Well, and I think when I first started this, I was really concerned because I had team members that were not necessarily doing anything. They were ignoring text messages. Like I would send out stuff to them, but I would never get reply. And this month, for the first time in probably a year, I have 5 team members that are active.
Oh.
So, and it's all from, having the accountability to stay active myself and to put in the effort and the work. And they've seen that. And so it's been, it's been amazing. I am very proud of myself. I'm not going to stop until the very last second, and actually I won't even stop. I will just plow through July. But it's been a really good, it's been a good process for me to learn. And I'm excited. This new person, I would not have her had I not just said, hey, weird question. Would you like to join Sensi with me? I have a kit that is going to expire. I already have a party that if, it's $0. And she's like, I'll do it. So she took my hostess join kit that was on a party I was hosting myself, and now she's got her launch party booked in the beginning of July, and she's already collected orders. So,
Yay!
Yeah, I'm happy. I just, thank you for everybody in this group, because seriously, I really feel like I've grown a lot from the accountability and the camaraderie of this group here, 2020. So,
you made the group better, and you showed up. So, I mean, we've had the groups every year, all the time. We'll do another one for the annual incentive, right, Bonnie? Right, Randy?
Sure.
We do them all the time. But
Yeah.
it's not our responsibility to get anybody else going. You got to get yourself going, and you did that. Something happened where you got everything aligned and you showed up. And your
COVID happened, and I'm so thankful for it.
So now you'll be one of the biggest advocates when we start advertising, promoting, sharing. Okay, we have the annual incentive. This is what you need to do to get in. And then it's pretty much kind of like the same format.
Yep.
So that's what's going to be so great. And I told Tina from Australia that we would all yippee-ki-yay and celebrate her because she earned her level 2 incentive. Did she say level 2, you guys? Or
I think it was. She's close to 3, isn't she?
You know what? Let's go look it up right now because we can. I love it so much.
Hey, Brandy.
Hi.
Hi, Brandy and Mad. Someone's getting her hair did.
Yeah, so she don't get some knots in her hair from swimming all night.
She has her, I'm interrupting, sorry. She has her sight set on level 2. So,
okay.
and she's not stopping, and they have one more day because they're basically a day ahead of us. See, so how fun is that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's so awesome. And now you get points for the annual incentive. So to me, that was my main big push, I want as many points for the annual incentive as possible. So there's different rewards for different people. Lori, so you can type in while we're chatting, because I saw that you said you got the money, but not the people for level 3. So, but tell us, how do your numbers look, Lori, from the beginning versus the end? And I'm not talking just PRV, but everything, because we asked you guys to kind of be a little familiar with what did this group do for you? What was your takeaway from it? So you can type all that in unless you want to get on a chat. Okay, Lori? All right, how about you, Bonnie?
Well, my best news from this week is my new gal that joined for this past week. She got her kit. She didn't want to talk till she got her kit. She got her kit on Thursday, and she went through it. And when we talked on Friday, I told her, I said, make a list of questions, ask me any and all Sensi related questions. And we talked about the compensation plan. And she said, well, now do I have to get 1,000 every month to get the 25% commission? I said, oh, that's a great question. And the answer is no, you do not. It's a rolling, explained it all. And she said, so I only have to get it once? And I said, yes. And how would you like to have 25% commission on July 10th instead of 20? And that's $250 versus $200. And she goes, I'm on it. So I said, well, who you got? Who's in your game? And she said, well, I have 2 aunts that want to order. And she said, and I've got neighbors. And I said, you know what? Where are your aunts? She told me they were out of town. And I said, you and I are going to quit talking because you're going to get those in the mail. today, so they get them tomorrow, and they can start working on the order. So anyway, she's
What did she
after.
send in the mail?
I'm sorry.
What did you say? Get them in the mail. Get what in the mail?
Get the catalogs in the mail to her aunts, because one of them had a computer and the other one didn't have a computer, and the other one did, but she wasn't real literate on it. So I said, get them in the mail. We're going to stop talking. I will talk to you Monday and see where you are.
Ooh.
And because it was after 3:30. And
I don't care what people say, money motivates. It's not, it does. And you painted this picture for her. How brilliant that you put it in her world. Like, hey, you could get 250 next month versus 200. Just saying.
Yeah.
So
and I said, yeah.
Wow.
And even more. I mean, she could get more. Who knows? And I said, get to working. I said, you need sleep. And she said, she laughed.
How long did it take her to get her startup kit, by the way?
She had it within like 3 days.
Oh, okay, good. Well, that's better than what we've been hearing, or maybe they're caught up then. So that's encouraging.
Oh yeah, I think they are still making a big priority on getting startup kits out.
Yeah. They started to run out of a lot of the supplies. I don't know if was that common knowledge, or was that somewhere? And so now they just kind of been subbing that for Shooting Star. It's the Shooting Star kit that they've been running out of supplies. So they're doing the comparable value of a different product if they don't have the exact product that everyone's getting different ones. But
Okay,
sorry, I'll talk about that after you're done.
I will finish up with, I saw from Lacey Hanson that she's urging us all to tell our teams to get their orders in ASAP, so they aren't on Tuesday night and things aren't there, and then they don't have time to contact the customers to see what they want instead, blah, 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 blah. So.
Yes. Okay, good.
Word wise. That's it.
Good. Yay, you. Okay, fun. Well, how about you, Brandy?
Well, I was just gonna say on the Shooting Star or Sensational Start kit, one of my girls got hers, and I feel really bad because she was really disappointed.
Uh-oh. What was different?
Well, they took the fan and the pods out, which I get the pods are on short supply, and replaced it with the Frenchie warmer.
Oh yes, that's what they did.
And I mean, at least give them a warmer that they have a chance of selling. I mean, the Frenchie is so specific. Normally I wouldn't complain about it, but it's something they're buying. It's not just like it was a gift from Scentsy, and if she had known it, she just hit it. She has 90 days. She could have waited. So I just feel like they should have told people.
Yeah. Well, oh my golly, that's such a good point. So I would have her, I forgot. Honestly, I did. I really forgot. I know you don't only think I keep things from you, but I forgot what they said. If there was a discount, or if there was a credit, or if they didn't care for it, so they can contact. I could be off, but you don't have to lose to have her contact. Okay, so tell us what your big celebration of the week was, other than you're on vacay and you're still working your business because you still showed up for the leadership call twice this weekend.
Yes, it's nice to not be on. I'm just here in a house chilling. So big. Well, I just have a couple girls that they were like, I don't know, but they hosted a party, but they'll do it, and they're just killing it. They're hitting level 3 of shooting Sensational Start in the first month. Wow. Like 3 of them. It's just crazy because I just cannot reiterate how important it is to have them start a party first and then join from their party. I love that you can gift somebody the $59 kit, like, hey, I have a free one, but I use that to entice somebody to do it. And then when they do it, I just say, you know what, instead of me just doing this for you on this party, what if we start your launch party and I'll get you the kit from your launch party? That way you get all the extras too. Because the girls that I've had started from their launch party have just killed it. I've never had such success with parties and hosting and joining. I mean, and I've learned that. I've loved collaborating with, because we get a lot of ideas from the director page and stuff like that, but I love the collaborating that we've done in the leader part of this group, and just being able to share things that have worked for me and see others do it and work for them too.
Well, they've
So
got
that's my
ownership.
biggest.
They've got ownership
Yes.
in that kind of party versus
Mhm.
just being gifted one, and that means a whole lot.
Oh boy, does it.
And then they know how to do it to the next person. So like I have one girl, Jen, we did that. She was a guest at a party, asked to host, joined. Well, first said no, she didn't want to join, then joined with her launch party, has almost 3,000 PRV this month, plus a new consultant who hit 1,000 this month,
Oh my
who
God.
was a
Wow.
guest at her party, who did a host flip from her own party. You know, it really, really, really goes to your people see what you do, and that's how they think they need to run their Scentsy business. So, you know, Jen saw how I hosted her launch party and flipped her, and then she did the same thing for her new girl, and she has another girl lined up for July. If I had just given her that $59 kit, you know, maybe she would have got a launch party going. I would have helped her along the way, sort of, but yeah, it just really goes to show that your team sees what you do and your new consultants see what you do.
And you just proved that anything can happen. I mean, 3,000 in 1 month. I mean, surely people who are so close to hitting level 1 just because of PRV, or surely some people who are trying to get somebody on board could easily gift a party somehow, some way to these newbies coming on board and hit level 1 just like that. I mean, it's a prime example. Since he's popping directors like nobody's business. Remember, I think we shared it. I can't remember where it was shared, but there was a year ago in May, there was what? In the teens, 16, 17 new directors popped. This year, over 300 directors popped. And these directors are popping in 1 month. So something is happening, of course. But that just proves we can earn the next level of this incentive, wherever you are, if you just put your freaking nose to the grindstone and you push through, because you're proving it right there.
Yeah.
With your testimonial with your team members, and I'm not saying they did it in 2 days, but we know something happens in these next 2 days. If we get motivated by deadlines, it's a human nature. So I love hearing you share that, and yep, I have to agree. And Bonnie, we didn't ask you, what was your big takeaway from this group over the last few months?
Well, I think teamwork makes the dream work. And that's what this promotes. We're accountable, just like Michelle said. The accountability factor goes up, and the sharing of ideas. I mean, it's just kind of like it reignites the fire.
Yeah.
Every time.
And I have to say thank you, because you have given so many ideas. I feel so smart after watching you post stuff. I'm like, oh, that is amazing. And I have done so much in PRV from the little things that you've shared that you do. Amazing. Just so helpful. Thank you.
Oh yes. And see, and that's the beauty, that you gain something from it. And so hopefully then you're going to see that is one thing that got me on track better, is to keep sharing what I do, because I forget. In my defense, and I'm not proud, because I want to learn more about social media and I want to learn this new way. When we started, there was no social media, so it was not just at the tippy toppy of my head to go post it, show it, share it. But on our Saturday morning coffee talks, I did. We talk about it. But now I can instantly show it. Why? It's fresh in my mind. And so all of us want to get in that habit, because we forget why we do what we do, especially as you grow and as we keep, our routine and our momentum and all of that. I don't think there's anything more powerful than us literally showing as verbatim as possible of doing what we do, so they can. Brandy, your prime example. You did the party. You said, oh, how about you do this? You show her the way. Now she feels empowered. Oh, I can do that. the more simple we make it, the more empowered we're going to be for them, because they're going to go, I remember my sponsor did an amazingly simple party, and I remember going, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Knock this out of the park. She got $700 of sales and didn't do squat. I'm going to kill it. So I love that.
Oh gosh, I lost you. I also found that the ones that set up like that had way less questions, way less hand holding.
Yes, that's a good point.
It had a model.
Lori says, she said the group's been helpful to keep her accountable. She's doing her best to offer the opportunity. I asked 5 people. I got a couple of maybes and I got no's. My team is stagnant. I'm fixing to lose 2.5 people, but I'm always positive. My numbers are over 5,000, so I'm excited working toward my annual sales. Okay, a couple of things from that. Hooray! Working towards annual sales. You're keeping yourself accountable. I have to call you on this, Lori. I'm calling you on this right now. Your very first points were, I like the group because I'm being held accountable. And then you went right to, I didn't sponsor anyone. No one on my team's working. My team is stagnant, but I'm always positive. No, you're not. But I love the self-talk. It's a really, really, really good start. So here's what you want to do. Lori, this is just a suggestion because I've been where you are. I'm telling you that. And I mean it from love. I'm telling you. You want to get yourself in a place of fresh optimism. You need to read. You need to look at some motivation, quirks, blurps, quotes, videos, whatever it takes to get into your soul that this is not about you. This is about them. Tiny, tiny. Their interests, not yours. I've heard you talk. I've watched you work with people. You're great. That right now there's just something that's blocking. There's something that is holding you up, and I just have a feeling there might be something going on in your world, and I would love to chat with you. So let's do that, because like you said, you're still killing it. You're still doing your PRV. You're still sharing it on top of having a regular job. So time to get out of your own way, sister, because everyone in this group right now, we're all headed towards director by December. Do you believe that, Michelle? Do you believe that, Lori? Do you believe that, Tina and Monique and Alyssa and Noelle and whoever is listening to this recording? Do you believe that?
Yeah, 100%.
No reason it shouldn't happen, but it's not going to happen because we hope for it to happen. It's not going to happen because we thought about it. So we're all about making plans. And
I was going to say, add to that, Lori, is I was in that place too where, I mean, I had the same teammates for so long. We were just there doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And you need the fresh blood. Fresh blood will bring excitement. They bring, newness. They bring PRV. They bring challenges. Like, if you have someone on your team that's like used to being number one and like they don't have to do anything to work for it, and this new person comes in, they're like, oh, well, she's always shouting her out now. What about me? So I need to step up my game so I can get recognized again. Blah blah blah.
It's so true. And Lori, you got a lot to offer, man. So don't be spending your time with those who are demanding it. Go on, next. Mm-hmm. Who's going to deserve you? Because you got a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge. And just a lot of funness. And so now we got to get that right person on board for you. And so that's why, and I know you're trying. I'm not saying you're not trying. So I love that you added that, Brandy, because it's so true. We all did it. I mean, remember when you just have the one or two and they're not performing, you're all, dadgummit. What is their problem? You want it more for them than they do because you know more, because you're experienced. You have that. Michelle, you said it tonight that, oh my gosh, this incentive was so much more fun because it wasn't just me trying to work. All of a sudden, we got to bring in a family. It really is a family business. That's what's so glorious about it. So with this being our last 2020, we are going to pick it up a notch as a group on Team Talk for July. And all of us leaders are going to go pow, 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 and get you guys ready. All month July is focused on conversations, on building your family tree and extending that list of people in your world, meeting complete strangers, the verbiage, oh my. And this 2020 group will conclude next month after we shout out how we all ended up, because it's never really revealed until after all the audits. But we have a lot of celebrating to do. It would have been so fun as a group, and I wish we would have thought of it, because it was a nice, perfectly intimate group of 20. Wouldn't it have been cool for us to have everyone's
2020 on 20?
Yeah, I know, right? Hindsight. But it would have been really cool to have everyone's pre-numbers total, you know, all the number, everyone in your group, everyone in your team, and what your average PRV was, and then compare it right now. Because this pandemic has been absolutely freaking phenomenal and glorious for all of us, don't you think?
For sure.
Hard explaining why. Okay, any parting thoughts?
Team.
I can't wait for next month.
The next.
High five.
No, the team in the middle. Whoa. All for one, one for all. The team that can't be beat won't be beat, right?
There you go.
6-spoon ball. Drink your milk and eat your eggs. Basin Panthers have great legs. I was a cheerleader. I know. I know that surprised you. Okay, then. All right, love you guys. We'll stay active on the group until this thing is in force. Meaning we'll know all the skinny on it. But it's been so rewarding. I've loved our Sunday night chats like you, Michelle. I really look forward to them. I'm going to miss them.
Yep.
Until the next incentive, TTFN.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, guys.